Shalom. First and foremost, son of all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who rule well and taught me this truth, peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and the one-third remnant out there listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity, scattered amongst the nations and the four corners of the earth. To you I say shalom, Lord willing. This video is edifying. It's going to be centered around testimony. I was at the park with my seed, and this guy comes up to me. He's talking about SpaceX and the rockets, that have been launched, and he's telling me about the satellites and how they're up there performing their purpose in giving real-time data on different things that are happening all throughout the world. And he mentioned, just random guy, he's like, yeah, I had a dream. I had a dream that a rocket was shot into space, but it was a nuke. And the nuke exploded, but it exploded in space. And he said that he saw the explosion, and instantly he began to seek shelter, right? He started trying to find somewhere to cover himself from what he thought was impending doom. But someone stopped him in his dream, and they pretty much told him, like, hey, that nuclear blast is above us. It's in space. It's not going to have an effect on us. But the blast took out all of the satellites in his dream, right? But I asked him, like, hey, so what happened, like, after the satellites was taken down? Trying to pick his brain. But he wouldn't tell me. But we here with this wisdom, right? With this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding given to us by Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. We understand the prophecies, and we know what that would entail of, and that would be all out blackout. That's an internet blackout, right? And most likely a power outage as well, right? Which will be, that time like never before spoken of in the scriptures, right? Daniel 12, and Isaiah speak about the time of Jacob's trouble, how people's heart will be failing them for fear, okay, because they're not going to know what's next, all right? They're not going to know what's next. They're just going to understand that something's wrong. Like the guy said in his dream, he instantly started seeking shelter, right? Thinking that it was over. Even though, ultimately America will be taken out in the like of that. It's just going to be taken out with thermonuclear missiles. He thought that it was happening then, but no. That was only the beginning of the end, right? And that only shows that we're getting closer and closer to that day, okay? Because the Lord spoke on these occasions, right? This is Joel 2:28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. See? And this is, an example. It seems like a lot of people are just having dreams of what's coming. whether they know it or not. You know, they try to downplay it and try to, because the dude told me, oh, it's just a dream. It's just a dream, you know. But he knows there's significance to that particular dream he had, because why would he share it? Why would the spirit come on him to share it with me? You know, God didn't know me at all, right? But, through the spirit, we know that the Lord have different things like that to happen to brothers to reveal certain things. In this case, plausible way that America could be, turned into the Stone Age, right? Revert back to the Stone Age, because we know when when the power goes out, right? It's over. Okay, all out hell is going to break loose, because there'll be nothing to uphold this society, right? All communications will be lost. There'll be no emergency services, none of that. And that guy seen a glimpse of it, and he only told me a certain part. He said in the dream, he said, yeah, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to affect us. Well, that's a lie. When that happens, all those satellites that are in, Earth's orbit, when they're taken out, life as we know it completely changes. That's almost the equivalent of a solar flare, the one in which they always talk about that could happen, that could take out everything, take out power, right? So he had a dream of pretty much a blackout, the beginning of a blackout, right? Even went into detail saying, yeah, or going into how those satellites are the reason why different governments like Ukraine is still standing in this war with Russia, right? Because those satellites are giving real-time imaging on different troop movements and personnel deployments, so the Ukrainians could brace, right? Very powerful technology being utilized. Okay. But that makes it a target, right? That makes it a big target. And also, upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. That's why you got all these different, you go to TikTok, seem like it's pretty often nowadays to see someone with a spiritual dream, and by spiritual, I mean it's in telling the things in which are to come according to prophecy, right? This is Amos 3 and 7. Surely Yahweh Shema Shah will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets. And we've been telling you that events like in the likes in which he dreamt are going to happen. We can't sit here in detail to you how exactly it's going to take place. Scriptures say we know in part and we prophesy in part, but we could tell you about certain possibilities, right? All we know at the end of the day is this, man. It's going to happen. How it's going to happen in detail, we'll see. We can only speculate until it does happen, But when it does, you're going to understand that a prophet was among you, okay? And the Lord was with that man, chiefly the man of Great Millstone, starting off with the apostles and elders on down. That Yahweh Shema Shah was with us this whole time. And you people are going to seek to hear the words of this script, of this book and this truth, okay? Because then it'll be too late, right? Then it'll be too late. Just like a stock, right? When you hear about the stock going up, it's already too late to invest. You missed it, all right? Now you can't afford to you don't have the resources, the utensils to be able to invest, because uh, it's so valuable, right? It's almost impossible to have unless you had it before it plateaued, man. Before it as they say, went to the moon, right? The lion hath roared, who will not fear? Yahweh Shema Shah have spoken, who can but prophesy? And the spirit of prophecy is real heavy on the earth. You know, it's real heavy on the earth, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, and is resting on his men. Okay, that's why we go out and we tell you the things in which we tell you. It's not for our own enjoyment. You know, we didn't ask to know what we know. Yahweh Shema Shah chose us. You know, he chose us out of this world, you know, to come into this thing of ours. All right. This is you know, people really envy that. You know, that's why they go out and they hate and they spread rumors, they bear false witness, because they don't have the understanding in which we have. All right. So count yourself grateful, man. Be grateful for what you know, because, you know, that guy had no understanding of what his dream meant. That's why he was so fearful, right? That's why he was so afraid, and he didn't even want to talk about it. All right. Because he knows that, or it's beyond his comprehension. He just knows that it means something bad for him. That's why in his dream, he said he panicked. All right. Started looking in sewers. Right. And if a nuke happens, man, it ain't no shelter. It ain't nowhere you're going to be able to go and find shelter, my nigga. You're gone. If it's nukes coming, bro, you're gone unless you on that list to be delivered. Right. This is 1 Thessalonians 5. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Okay. So we know what time we is. We able to see clearly. Okay. We able to recognize the patterns and the different things in which that's going on around us. All right. Whether it's wars and rumors of wars, or, you know, famines and pestilences. Okay. Or there's uprisings of the people and divisions and, you know, uncertainty. We understand what this entails of, man. Okay. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. That's right, man. It comes as a thief in the night. Right. When you least expect it, it's gonna come. All right. Though it tarry, wait for it, right? For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon him, or upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. See? And that's why they do say in his dream he started panicking. And then he was comforted by the lie of whatever, you know, entity told him those false words to comfort. Oh, it's not going to affect us. It's in space. You know, that soothed his emotions at that time. Right. But in reality, you have everything to worry about. You have everything to worry about. I mean, just off, they take out these satellites. We no longer have coordinates for shipping and receiving. You know, logistics are completely thrown off. The global positioning systems are gone. All right. The internet, phone lines, power out. I mean, everything is tied to those satellites, especially something that's powerful as a nuclear bomb going off in space. That's, you know, that's detrimental. That's critical. All right. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should not, or should overtake you as a thief. Right. Because we're watching out and we're expecting, we're waiting on these things. You talk to any brother, right? Every brother, every real brother, man. Okay. with the spirit of Yahweh Shema was showing them, it's gonna tell you, man, something big is gonna happen. We waiting for that next thing. Okay, we don't know when it's coming. We know it's coming soon. It's election year. Okay, there's a lot of different things going on. Okay, at once. All right. Esau throwing bread and circuses out there, you know, at an all-time high. Okay. So we understand that he's doing this to keep you distracted while he makes that move. All right. That's why the niggas sending satellites out to space every day. What is he doing that for? What is he preparing for? What is he anticipating? Right? This is Amos 8:9. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh Shema Shah, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon, and I will darken the earth in the clear day. Now, the sun represents wisdom, and noon represents the peak. Are we not in the age of information, right? So these things are going to be darkened. The Lord's going to cut it out through however means. An EMP is it? Does it say in the scriptures that EMP is going? No, it don't. But it's a very likely possibility. Okay, one way or the other, this prophecy will be fulfilled, and I will darken the earth in a clear day. Now, how is that possible? He's going to do it because he's going to take the earth offline. Everything that we are accustomed to, okay, everything in which we came up. I personally came up in the age of, you know, online and social media and all this other bullshit, right? So the Lord said he's gonna, you know, he's gonna delete that all in one moment. The whole earth, right, will be darkened. All right, so it's not just gonna be an American thing. This is gonna be a global phenomenon, kind of like COVID, right? The pandemic. Okay, it wasn't just one place. It was every place that was subject to these restrictions, right? And I will turn your feasts into mourning and all your songs into lamentation, and I will bring sackcloth upon all loins and baldness upon every head, and I will make it as the mourning of an only son, and the end thereof as a bitter day. See? So it's going to be a very sad, terrible day because reality is going to set in. A lot of you people are addicted to your cell phone, to the internet, to these different devices and distractions. Well, you won't have any in that day, and you're going to be left to sit with your thoughts, those demons in your mind and on your spirit that you run from daily. Okay, you're not going to be able to run from it. They're going to consume you. A lot of you people are going to be destroyed just in the thought that you can't upload a goddamn picture, man. That you can't, you know, post a TikTok video. You doing some folly. All right. People are going to mourn. They're not going to understand. Okay, a lot of people are going to go crazy. That depression is going to sit in. Reality is going to sit in. Okay, you women that are single, you're going to be through because people are going to realize, wait a minute, it ain't no consequence. Right? Cameras are off, power's off. What? So I could rape this woman? You know, that's going to be reality. You know, a lot of women are going to get ravished. Right? A lot of people are going to become spoiled. Right? Because once that happens, especially here in America, it's going to go into a very dark place. All right. Because you people are dark. You have the illusion of peace and, you know, happiness and, you know, all this other bullshit. But in that day, you're going to be in reality. Right? You can ignore reality, but you cannot ignore the consequences of ignoring reality, which will be you being called as a thief in the night. All right? Having no understanding on what's happening. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Shema Shah, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Shema Shah. But all of these things will encompass it. Once you stop hearing the word, you already know it's over. Once the truth is taken, once the prophets are not on the highways and byways, once we're not uploading videos and, doing these different things, prophesying according to prophecy, it's over. It's over, man. Okay? Incoming destruction. Right? Incoming judgment. Okay? Because you having access to this is mercy, is the Lord giving you a chance. But once you don't, it's over, man. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Shema Shah, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but a hearing the words of Yahweh Shema Shah. They shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Shema Shah, and shall not find it, because we're everywhere. But in that day, we'll be nowhere. Right? You're not gonna be able to find us, because it's gonna be outlawed to teach. Right? The internet is gonna be down. Okay, and you're gonna want answers. You're gonna want to know who was saying this, and every time you close your eyes, you're just gonna see brothers going in. You're just gonna hear Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. You're gonna start bugging out, man. You're gonna want to know where the true prophets of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai are, and you're gonna want to get near them. But guess what? You won't be able to. A good depiction of that is the Book of Eli. And that's what's coming. And without the give all praise and the glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash Wa Abba Abal and DTN.